On nights when I sleep with the ball.
Seem worth the risk.
The sickle we took from Nocturnal is just what the Necromancer needs to complete his... Just stay here until we receive further instructions. What do you want? Who have you been talking to? Malona? She went crazy after she found me.
Who are you? What did you hear? Who told you that? Malona? I want to apologize for what happened the last time I saw her, and you can tell her that yourself.
What do you want?
Fascinating application note. Welcome. Are you here on Mage's Guild business? Yes, always. We're book hunters. We provide... Excellent. You are now a student.
Over here, Initiate. Greetings. Of course, the mistress... I don't. But she usually tries to offer new guildmates a chance. The mistress of Incuna...
Next time I'm in the field. Welcome to our... Then let me be.
For crafting, sir? Of course. Anything with metal. Have you spoken with Danelle today? I can train him.
At times I wonder if I should have really... Certainly. Potion. Good. There is much more. Provisioning. I keep provisioners of good coin.
Comrade, a word. Well met.
Have you seen the note? The other one, I cannot. I'm apologetic.
I'm desperate. Just pet the dog. He wasn't. I was what Aloysius didn't run off and leave me like half the others. He even gave his life to protect me. I wonder if the Temple of Mara would marry us posthumously. Well, it's not like this is... If I thought you'd let me, I'd pick your pockets in a heartbeat.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Sauce Report. Had to get my mic and stuff ready. I ain't even have it on, my bad. But yeah. How you doing though? I'm good. Enjoying today. It's good to hear. Some morning gaming in. Had me a decent little breakfast. Got me some orange juice, my coffee. Let me see where I gotta go. This Elder Scrolls Online.
Have you had the chance to... Wonderful! This one is quite pleased you stopped by, and hopes that the listings are...
I miss roasting pupil scribs over a fire. So sweet and airy, with a hint of crunch. I can't wait to take a load off at the inn.
Oh, hey! Over here! I'm glad you're here. Soft. I knew you'd be...
This is going to be a fight. Let's not make it our last.
Holy cow. Yeah. Yeah. God damn.
Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up.
for doing this.
Oh.
I could use some help.
Holy, oh. Oh my God. Why is he killing me like that? Ah.
Off with you, Swit.
Who the hell? What the hell? What the?
This could get dicey. Don't like your odds.
God damn.
Deadlands are no place for a mortal flea.
You, but now I'm going to.
Significance be more apparent.
That's why he said that. Get the F out of here. Thought I was doing something.
You dare challenge our Lord of Fire and Flood?
Problem, Sarah?
I'm leaving.
I admit it's quite a story, but I know the difference between a tall tale and a large problem. I'll help however I can. Greetings, traveler. If you've come to witness the marvels and mysteries of our troupe, I hope you haven't traveled far. Our performance is postponed indefinitely. On account of drama, ironically enough. There's a more sinister mischief in Farmer's Nook than the sort the House of Reveries trades in. I hear of townsfolk disappearing, only to turn up and act oddly. We only set camp recently, but the locals fear we've somehow caused their plight.
None. That farmer Hesef said his sister was among the afflicted, and she died recently. At least he thought she died, but she left no corpse. Hesef mentioned that 2 of his neighbors also had loved ones vanish.
I've been sleeping. Any other.
So, working with the mummers. They may seem strange, but your folk have been going miss. What? Can't say. Seal led. That's right. That's right.
You've come up. I do not wish to speak in the far-off land of elsewhere. You may think me a spinner of tall tales.
The Happy Crow.
We're out of meat and what are you? No.
Wait a moment, stranger. I need to speak with you. So you're the one's been asking questions about the people who've gone missing, then come back wrong? I don't like involving strangers in our affairs, but my daughter's gone. Not the first time, or even the fourth, that Anise has run off, but... well, you've heard what befell the others. I'm worried she's in real danger. A few days ago, I punished her for neglecting her chores again. She must have snuck out in the night. I couldn't find hide nor hair of her in the morning. She hasn't been home since. She's a stubborn one. But normally she'd have come back by now. I just want to know she's all right. I hate asking a stranger. Our house... She doesn't want to live here in Farmer's Nook, I can tell you that. It's not like...
I like reading too, you know. If you ever need an excuse to get me something.
We don't have much, I know. Annie's never fails to remind me. Have you found anything that might lead to my daughter? That's just some old handbill Annie's had been hanging on to. Months old. Some vessel seeking fresh-faced deckhands that's long since pulled up anchor. I pitched it to the hearth after our last argument. Probably why she left. But not where. When Annie's was little, we couldn't keep her away from it. She'd grab it when we weren't looking and batter the walls and stairs, pretending it was her pirate sword. And drove my husband crazy. I've made do for so long I never bothered to replace it. What's that doing out? Anice's plan for a fort. My husband built it for her when she was about 6. Well, it must be a moldering wreck by now. Unless... if she hasn't run off to join that elf circus, she might be there. It was...
Ah, you're off to find this Annie's girl then. Tell me what you've learned. I wasn't able to overhear everything. You've been gone for some time. You managed to persuade the locals to share their stories with you, yes? Did their firelight tales share any common themes? Restless phantoms returning to say their last goodbyes before being spirited away once more? This really is beginning to sound like a ghost story. It's all a little too coincidental, don't you think? There has to be a common cause. You and Hesef have been our only visitors at the camp. If Annie's has only recently gone missing, there may still be a chance for us to find her before she becomes the latest victim in this ghost story. Do you have any leads? Seeking out a more comforting time, no doubt. Let's hope she hasn't escaped into the arms of a monster. I'll follow your lead. My expertise in stage combat won't do us much good, but I have a few other talents and tricks up my sleeve.
Uh-oh. Squad. Squad. Let's do it, hoes.
Hello there.
Finna find her missing body. What you motherfuckers done did with it? All she did was sit there and block. Good for nothing.
This is a fight now.
What a charming little fort. Well cared for, loved. Annie's home away from home. We should look around. Seems our pirate raided the pantry before she left. She planned to be gone a while. Footprints coming here and heading somewhere else. A list of departures. Annie's had a mind to travel. I wonder what adventures this tiny sword has seen. I can picture our young heroine, wielding her imagination like a saber and cutting her way through all manner of adventure. I crave adventure and freedom. Play is my only escape. I come here to plan. I fantasize about leaving. Doubt holds me back. I need someone to believe in me. So often I'm alone, but today I have a visitor. Someone I trust. I go with them. I've never been more excited. I believe I have thrust to the heart of the matter. Hear me out. Getting into character, you could say. Preparing for a part is all about understanding my role. How they think, how they feel. Anything and everything about who they are. I have always had a good head for details, and it serves me well as an actress. She's young, or at least young at heart. She's unhappy with her life, but she feels trapped. She has a dream to follow, but she's too scared to go it alone. Only now she's found help. One place to sleep, yet 2 mugs on the crate, both unfinished. And of course, 2 sets of footprints heading south, into the marsh, dancing all the way. The only way forward is to follow him. I don't know who Annie's met out here, but the clues suggest that she wasn't in danger. Yet. We shouldn't dawdle. That might very well be the case, though I have to wonder why she'd leave her pack behind if she had no intention to return. I don't like meddling in someone's family affairs, but someone she trusted enough to share a drink with. There's little doubt in my mind that she left with them voluntarily. That might very well be the case. The tracks lead to this ruin. Did Annie's come here seeking adventure? We should look around. There are bits of paper in this brazier, but most of these books are too soggy for tinder. Despite the smell, I don't think that's a funerary urn. The ashes are too fresh. This book is well worn, but hardly old. Given the subject matter, I'd wager it belonged to Annie's. Well, this is troubling. I'm certain that well-worn adventure book was a dear possession to Annie's. She wouldn't have torn pages from it for a lark. She burned them in that brazier with her own blood for some ritual purpose. Not yet, but I was a mage of great talent in a past life. If there's any clue relating to what is occurring in Farmer's Nook, I'll find it. There's a good chance Annie's... If Annie's does return to Farmer's Nook, be careful confronting her. The last thing we want is for her to do something drastic and come to harm like those who came before. Afraid my witty repartee won't be enough to keep me out of trouble? I'm hurt. Trust me when I say I know how to make a dramatic exit when I need to, but if I don't return to...
Everything all right?
You. Your mother's looked all over for you. Where have you been?
Ugh, I ran away again, all right? Just be glad I came back at all. What's the big deal? This is the 7th time I tried running away in 3 years. Why are they all gawping at me like they're afraid to blink? Do I know? No, I don't know you. Why do you care? And none of those people disappeared. They went after their dreams. I'm not the only one who has those, you know? Nobody wants to be stuck in Farmer's Nook for their whole life. They just didn't want anyone to miss them. It's why I'm here now. I didn't want the last time my mom saw me to be after another fight. But they have to let us go sometime. What? No, it's not like they're buried in a crypt or anything. I'm just trying to say I'm not the only one who felt trapped here. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I don't even know you.
I hate to interrupt, but may we have a word in private? So, that's Anis Favrard. What do you make of her? How apropos, considering that little library we found is a shrine to Hermaeus Mora. Though I'm still not sure how the Demon of Knowledge fits into this puzzle of ours. Why would Anis consort with it? Perhaps I should have made an offering of my own? It certainly looks that way. I didn't find anything relating to the ritual that was performed at that shrine, but some of those moldy tomes shed a little light on things. The Aliads who used to live out here revered Mora as their principal prince. The shrine we found was simply one of many ruins. I discovered record of another ruin near to Farmer's Nook. If we're dealing with a cult, or some other servants of Mora, it would make the perfect hideaway. What do you say we go check it out? The ruin I spoke of is north of town, not too far. I'll have a word with the innkeeper and Hesef about keeping Anis occupied while we work, but if you wish to speak with anyone else before we head out, I'll wait here. We have reason to suspect that Anis is somehow involved in this mystery. Better to assume she is playing the role of the villain until we know more. Even if she's simply another victim of circumstance, it's safer for everyone that she stay put.
Your citizen's arrest. For y'all talking about.
She's back. She's safe. Oh, it feels like I've pulled my heart from a vice. Oh, sorry I troubled you with another of Anis's tantrums. No, nothing. She looks right as rain, and I'd recognize that attitude anywhere. I know what you're driving at. You're saying I should be worried? Well, out with it.
Damn, what should I do, y'all?
I didn't mean to bite your head off. You've got good reason to worry. She's certainly the picture of Anis. But I'll talk to her and make certain nothing strange has come of her.
I didn't tell her. She might kill everybody.
Off we go.
Hope you got a dog or something. You gonna run?
Yeah.
Dang, she fast. Excuse me.
Swab. You cannot board this vessel until you have satisfied me, the mighty Flicker!
Look out, she's... Mighty Flicker? From the saga of Captain Wereshark? That I did not expect. I'm afraid I only have a cursory knowledge of the Captain Wereshark series. I find adventure stories rather shallow for a genre that professes to explore great depths. Try flipping through that book for inspiration. Or improvise. While that would make an extraordinary claim for the game of boasts, the mighty Flicker there is nothing more than an illusion. The ward upon the door, you'll find. We don't. No need to be.
Ha! Think you can sail with me, wee one? I've felled giants like trees. I've slapped a dragon around until it got down and licked my hand. And there you have it. What worth is booty if it isn't earned? What is a battle if you don't cut a bloody swath through your enemies? We sail...
Will the sea swallow you like so many others? The high seas run deeper than any river, filled with the blood of enemies. A challenge awaits you, sailor. Are you prepared to give our journey your all? Or will you wilt like a mushroom in summer? Tell me, speak true. Why do we sail? I erect the spine of respect. I have fought countless monsters alongside the were-shark, yet none has ever bested me in battle.
You have what it takes to enjoy. So, you've impressed the big bear and the hard turtle. So what? I walk in the shadow and sleep in the trees. I drink snake venom and piss-honeyed mead. I'm the baddest, sharpest, meanest pirate on the high seas. But I don't sail alone. Why? That's right, we're family! Every one of us, from the captain.
Your performance could have used more verve, but it seems the Guardians aren't judging on enthusiasm. Let's head inside. Oriel above. It's Anise and all the others. They appear to be alive. Let's try waking them.
Dare ye cross sabers with Red Anise?
So much gold.
Oh, darling. That's lovely.
Yes. Bring back del more sweet roses.
It's a dream. They're all dreaming. This is no normal sleep, but it's oddly been not from the spell. Now that... When you're ready, place a hand on Anice's forehead and start counting sails.
Look alive! The dead have come for us! Sailor, what are you doing wandering around? Get across that gangplank and take the fight to these damn Draugr! If you're worried about Captain Wereshark, don't be. I won't let a single one of those embalmed bastards past me. You mean Red Anise, the Crimson Shrike? Then you need to head to the thick of it, sailor. As soon as Prince Valker's crew boarded us, she made straight for his throat. Last I saw, she was hounding the cadaver back onto his own ship. Below decks, of course, searching for a way to break this cursed calm. It's Prince Valker's work, have no doubt of that. Yet even his foul magics won't tame the... You mean Red Anise, the Crimson Shrike?
The stall's on. Red Anise flew.
If you came to help... What?
run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Sethis does not.
That's it then? Well, let's have a look. Prince Val...
You're awake! Good. It's been a while since I've worked any magic that didn't involve sleight of hand. Anise is still soundly asleep. Could you not get through to her in the dream? So, she stepped right into the story that's inspired her since she was little. That explains the ritual with that book. How better to keep her under the spell than to put her in a prison she wouldn't want to escape? Insidious. You're telling me this crest didn't take her place? They traded for it? And not just her, but everyone here. What does Cress have to gain from these bargains? To infiltrate the town? What could a sleepy village offer someone who can create dreams? The deal they made isn't so harmless as they might have believed. You've seen how frightened the villagers are. How many more need to vanish before Cress has whatever it is they want? They won't like it, but we should wake them and end this farce. Here we go. Pray that a rude awakening is the worst they have to suffer. It's ready. Wake Anise, and the curse will break.
Farewell, Captain. All right, so we're awake. Dreams shattered. A life of brooms and boredom ahead. Happy now? Cress is different. They looked like Bugtail when they approached me, but his clothes were covered in ink and he seemed unwell. They confessed that they weren't who they appeared to be, but they needed my help. Cress didn't look suspicious to me, just sad, vulnerable. They said they screwed up again, that they couldn't be who they were trying to be. Cress knew I didn't want to stay in Farmer's Nook, so they offered to take my place. I think they were running away too, from a life they didn't want to go back to. You know how many times I tried to do that? But I could never just leave my mom behind, alone. I thought we'd all be happy. Mother? I'm sorry.
Change of plans?
Much as I love a happy ending, we haven't quite reached the conclusion just yet. You should speak to Annie's... It could be that the two... Why indeed? It's easy to guess what motivated these people to pursue their wildest dreams. But the workings of this Cress's mind are inscrutable. What would you do if you were them? Would you leap at the chance to live a perfect fantasy? That's the rub, isn't it? Dreams are selfish things. To chase them, you risk leaving things behind, maybe everything. We all have to decide what we're willing to sacrifice in pursuit. Not everyone possesses your sense of obligation. They have a look about them, one I've seen before. It's the look of a skooma addict, sick and desperate on the street, lost without their escape. With the help and support of those who love them, one can hope. Ultimately, it will be up to each of them to decide what's most important to them.
Where are we? Some kind of tomb? Where's my treasure? Last I remember, I was in my treasure room. Wait, so this is real? The dream is gone? My treasure's gone? Why would you do that? Why would he think I'm dead? That's not what Heck of a way to go. Wait.
How could you do this? How could you wake me? Crest said I would live in that dream forever. It was a damned sight better than this. I had a castle, servants, suitors hanging off my every word. I had everything I ever wanted. You don't know what it's like for us, growing up. We had nothing. We still have nothing. Hesef? Hesef seems happy with his plow and his pigs. He's a grown man, and more capable than I am at fending for himself. He doesn't need me anymore. And Cress was supposed to keep him company. We barely speak anymore as it is. Dead? Oh, Hesef, I never wanted that. I suppose I need to talk to him, like we used to. He deserves that.
So delicious, so moist, and rich and warm. The sweet rose, the most delicious, moist, warm, fragrant sweet rose. Yes! What else would one dream about? So he could, if he were satisfied with iced rose grown still.
Oh, thank you for finding my girl. I'd never imagined she'd have gone to such length. I followed you. I was glad to see Annie's back in town. But I knew deep down that wasn't my girl. Back at the Happy Crow, I told Brayden he could put whatever she liked on my tab if it kept her occupied. If you wish to find the freeloader, that's where she'll be.
We will trust Miles to see these people safely back to town. You and I should find Cress at once.
I'm walking anyway.
Hey, you! Have you seen Anise? Have you seen Anise? She ran off. I knew I shouldn't have let Hesef watch her alone. Mile asked me to keep the girl occupied, so I kept her mug full and listened to her go on about her pirate stories. I was getting famished, so I asked Hesef to watch her while I made a stew. That was the last I saw her, until I heard Hesef calling. They were playing cards when she just bolted out of her chair like a snake biter and ran out the door. He chased her, but Hesef's not much of a runner. Said Anise was headed east, out of town. Niall's going to have my hide for this. Hold on, real Anise? Who was it we've been watching this whole time?
I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. You're the one I don't know. Why are you here? I didn't run away again, I promise. Excuse me? You don't even know me. I am Anise. I can prove it. Ask me anything. I'm her twin sister. I can't be Anise anymore. I know. Maybe I could be someone else. What about you? Can I be you?
Enough of this charade, Cress. Off with your false face.
What are... Ah!
You're a Daedra?
Wait! Don't hurt me. I didn't do anything. I just gave them what they wanted. I just want to live. Like you. I'm so tired of watching. I don't want to go back. Don't make me go back. To the unbound library of the one who knows. To record what was observed. That is our purpose. To watch your lives and ink the details down. Day in, day out. Always the same. They know it too. The people here. That's why I offered an escape. I kept getting it wrong. Being a person. Despite all I knew, I kept making mistakes. Bad, painful mistakes I couldn't undo. So I had to try again. And again. Life is hard, but that makes it interesting. Please, let me stay. Don't send me back. Yes, please. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I won't cause any more trouble. This is where the one who knows sent me. It is what I know. I thought I could live here and no one would treat me any differently. I could finally experience all the things I'd only observed. Friendship, love, family, need. Need was good. To know, as they must. Your tiny pupil suggests that is insufficient. The one who knows seeks all knowledge. We observe so that all becomes known. We are the one's eyes, and we are multitudes. Alone, I suppose I am. I had not considered that. I will no longer be a part of the one, but something separate. It's unsettling, but also exciting. Well, I don't know what I'll do without a mortal form, but I'll think of something. I need a mortal pack to do anything more than create an illusion. I traded dreams because they are the neighbor of knowledge and within my reach. I don't have much else to offer a mortal in exchange. Correct. The terms are not important, only the bargain matters. If I find someone willing to form a less troublesome pact, then maybe I could stay. The one who knows watches most. The one seeks not to change, but to observe. If the one sees me here, they will know what was once unknown. I would return to Apocrypha and resume the catalog of all things until I've exhausted my knowledge, and the one who knows casts me into the world to observe again. That would not be, in mortal terms, for a very long time.
So, this pitiable creature wants to escape its lot in life, too. Even Daedra dared to dream. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't feel some sympathy for its plight. When a hopeful becomes a player in the House of Reveries, they cast off their old identity and assume their new role completely. Such a serious commitment attracts only those who most desire an escape from their prior circumstances. I'm no different. Misguided as Cress was, I don't believe they acted in malice. There aren't many stories of compassionate Daedra, but it seems at least some of them might be true. The question is, does this little Daedra's story have to end in tragedy? It may fly in the face of common sense, but I think Cress might have the makings of a fine player. They're a bit unrefined, but taking on a new role seems to come naturally, and they'll never forget their lines. I could sponsor them to the house.
Please don't send me back. I promise not to be a bother to anyone ever again. Ever. Ever. Well, I don't know what I'll do without a mortal form, but I'll think of I need a mortal pack to do anything more than create an illusion. I traded dreams because they are the neighbor of knowledge. Correct. The terms are not important, only the bargain matters. If I find someone willing to form a less troublesome pact, then maybe I could stay.
Has speaking with Cress convinced you, one way or another? I am growing fonder of sponsoring them for the house by the moment, but I'll admit I can be a hopeless romantic at times. What do you think we should do with Cress? I thought so, and my eye for talent is one of the best among the players. By the time Cress presents themselves before the Grand Maestro, I will have transformed them into a master thespian. All's well that ends well, as they say. This certainly wasn't the direction I expected this story to take, but a good mystery always keeps you guessing. You were a grand co-star. If we ever adapt Investigator Vale for the stage, I'll be... All right, Cress. I have a deal for you.
You do? Does this mean I can stay?
No, not in Farmer's Nook, anyway.
Oh. Does it mean I don't have to go back to the library?
Yes, and you will get to live a great many incredible lives.
I can? What do you need me to do?
Watch and learn. You're going to be my apprentice. Now, let's get you a mask. Now, if you're going to be a proper hopeful, I'm going to need you to take a form similar to one of my players. Can you do that?
Oh, yes! With your help, that'll be easy! How is it?
You'll have no difficulty with brisk scene changes, certainly. Now, for a name that speaks to your soul, what about Dreamer?
Dreamer. I like that very much.
Try breaking free! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello again. Right, the blankness in your eyes reminds me that you do not know this face. Porcelain face. It's, oh, wait, Alchemy said no one should know who I was before. I am Dreamer now. I'm going to be an actor. Rhymes with bless? Yes! Alchemy helped me with my, outfit. Do you like it? I really like masks. Faces are hard. Expressions, I mean. Acting. It's wonderful and scary. I'm me. No one expects me to behave in a certain way. I can just be. And when people ask me things about myself, I just make them up and they laugh. Except Alchemy. She just rests her face in her hands usually. Thank you. I can't wait to see it. Alchemy says I must try out. I imagine there'll be lots of trying things. I can't wait.
Finally, the strange plot surrounding Farmer's Nook has drawn to a close. But as with all the best tales, the ending of this story gives rise to many new ones. Shall I introduce, or rather reintroduce you to our newest hopeful? We were scheduled to travel on, but our troupe never actually got to put on a show for the town. I think we'll stay in Farmer's Nook a few more days. These people have been through a harrowing experience. It might do everyone some good. That will be up to them. It's the least we can do to offer. Living their ideal fantasies is a hard act to follow, but the House of Reveries have... It's a place where they can lead many lives, travel the world, and wear any mask they like without question. I can't think of a better place for Crest to make their dreams a reality. Just not quite so literally.
Smoke, ash, and fire. Just like home.
Get back, you fetcher! Use a stamina draft!
Uncertainty, fear, death. The will of Sithis cannot be ignored. You look quite... The remains... They were closer... Time is a force of change. We should hurry. Tuma Mazath already uncovered the remains. Quickly, destroy them. The piece of destruction.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap. You can make it. Keep moving.
I should have joined the buoyant homagers.
Tuma Mazath will not have these remains. All that is created must eventually be destroyed, and then renewed. The cycle is unbroken.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking. The enemy is this way. Coming for us.
The skull of this shadow scale is missing. I think I know why. May these bones find the emptiness of the void. We six. Skull must be here. Praise Sithis the Changer.
What would you like to talk about? We've already... Change of plans? Good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
most of them. Oh, thank feck. Don't cry for mummy. You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. Something... What would you... I don't regret throwing my lot in with you, if that's what you're asking. There aren't many adventurers I'm willing to partner up with again and again, but...
The shadow scale. Indeed. Your actions ensured those remains can no longer be Before we... I will carry on. And to you as...